glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Utah State's offense will get the first swing of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day.
There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Barnes. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Spartans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Might as well stick with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Quick completion on the out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Barnes. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. He's going to let it go. Makes a grab deep. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Matthews. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
7, Utah State, 0.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allow...
There he goes! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Starling. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's a nice job running the in route there, but... And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The sure hands, it's Riley. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on 4th down. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. It's complete. Oh, a lot of space. Wide open space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the... If they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Good timing on the quick out. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Back-to-back sacks. That's the way you respond defensively. Love it. Getting after the quarterback. Even though this is running time, running situation on the field, this defense was not fooled. They were ready for the pass. They were studied up. 2 sacks in back-to-back plays.
Knocked away. Incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive for the 25. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Setting up the screen. Hits a seam wide open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Matthews. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. A little release to the back. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Kick is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Thompson. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Jamison. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need to
To room in the middle. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way. This guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the first down and
Turning it on. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. On first and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Utah State.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. I mean, I've heard of having confidence in your kicker, but really? After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in the big one.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He'll keep it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks, it's Starling. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Utah State 24, San Jose State 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Utah State.
Looking for a man. It's Matthews. And the ball's out, and they're after it. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play.
3rd down coming.
He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.